What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And let me first say that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. But unfortunately, Tesla's looking relatively weak compared to the market. We got a very nice bounce on Tesla in the morning. During the pre-market, Tesla was in the 220 zone, or very close to 220. It was holding up very nicely. Then as soon as market open came, Tesla was chopping a bit for the first hour in the high 210s, and it ended up failing despite the market pushing. So basically, when you look at SPY actually pushed very nicely. It almost reached 475. Then this thing is turned back down. Now it's kind of just like trading sideways. We did technically bounce on SPY very nicely. We're still around 474. SPY is also green, by the way, guys, right now. Looking at the QQQ, this thing is currently at 411.5. This is up 1.05% in the green. The QQQ is green. Apple's up almost 3%, still pushing up nicely as predicted. Nvda is up to the 570s as predicted. We're actually approaching, we're getting very close to this 575 area. We're not too far from that. Overall, guys, the market got a nice bounce. The market is holding up for the most part. Most stocks out there are quite green from AMD. We also have others out there. So these bounces I was talking about on Amazon, on Meta, on Google, they are playing out. Tesla got the bounce as well temporarily during the pre-market, but the move ended up failing. So Tesla, of all things, is very weak. I'm going to be honest with you. It's very weak compared to the market. It's very unfortunate that this ended up failing. This bounce that came ended up failing. So it is what it is, guys. We just have to look at the levels now and just watch and see how it goes. So we're watching 210 right now. If we lose 210, there's a risk of this thing coming all the way down to 207. That's where we have one support here historically. And then if that fails us, our next target would be 205. And, below that, we're basically going to get very close to 200. Tesla would still look very weak. Let's just watch and see how it tries to shuffle within this area. Now, as far as supports go, basically Tesla has 212, resistance. 212 is going to be now acting as resistance. Unfortunately, Tesla has lost that, which is a very bad sign, and it is favoring the bears now by a long shot. Above that, we have 213 point, a very tight level. I also want to apologize to you all. I know that for some people they're expecting like much bigger projections, but the reason why my levels are this tight is because when you look at Tesla tends to, over the last like couple of days, it's been in very tight ranges. So for example, right here, we had a very tight range where it was stuck between 4 points for most of the day. There's also this range right here. There's a range right here where it was just stuck between these levels. There's another range that developed here yesterday. So because of all these very tight ranges, I have a lot of levels just to like prepare you guys, but I also break down what's like more critical and what's more or less critical, if anything. So I'm going to actually really simplify this. So just to make this very simple, basically Tesla's trying to hold above 210, but that's not the strongest of supports. We have much stronger support at 207, so be very careful at 210. Our resistance is going to be very tough at 212, so be very careful now. We have tough resistance up here. If we do get above this, we have tougher resistance closer to 215, this range right here. There's some resistance at 214, but 215 is where the stronger resistance would be. So what you could also do is kind of like, if you were to delete this level, you could actually look at the chart like this and also like this. So we have a very tight level and very tight range on Tesla. These are some of the most important levels. And I just wanted to say and be honest with everyone that Tesla is a very weak stock right now. Compared to the market especially, it's very weak. And we're going to be watching to see how it holds at these levels. So did we get a bounce on Tesla? We did get the bounce. It did actually come during the pre-market, but the move ultimately ended up failing. Tesla came down. I didn't see too much bad news. I didn't see the catalyst to really cause this to drop quite yet. I would just say that since this year started, Tesla's been relatively weak and it's continuing to just remain at these lows. So with that being said, is Tesla oversold? You could argue Tesla's very oversold, but honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. We have to try to see Tesla at least get above 212 again, but it's just barely holding on for dear life. And unfortunately, not looking the best right now. So the best thing to do during a time like this is to not really panic. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Do not worry too much. Do not start to fret. Just be calm, cool, and collected, and look at this as another opportunity. So if Tesla ultimately loses this 210 support, we start falling to 207 and eventually lower levels like 200. If we get these big drops, it's okay. It's going to be okay because the long term is going to be bright for the company. I still believe that. I believe in Tesla's fundamentals. I believe that Tesla is still capable of so much growth with their autonomous technologies, the new models that are coming out, more sales growth, which is still projected, and also immense potential in Elon Musk and the Tesla team. I also want to mention that Elon Musk is a great leader, despite all the things that are going on and whatever anyone wants to say about him. He still has done a great job at leading Tesla. I still believe that the future for Tesla will be bright regardless, and I think that he's going to help Tesla to a much stronger path. So one of the things that happened during its earnings was Elon Musk was warning us that, hey, the recessionary environment is coming. There are going to be hardships coming, but Tesla is still going to prevail despite that. And I still believe that Elon Musk will be correct. Short term, is there going to be hardships? Yes, there are going to be a lot of these hardships coming. Okay, the margins are continuing to weaken for Tesla. There are so many perpetual price cuts. Many investors call that disastrous for the company. I understand that. For short term, there's going to be pain. There's a lot of fear coming out, but I don't see this as the end of the world because I really believe in Tesla's future, and I'm not losing faith in the company whatsoever. So, what is going to help Tesla really start to increase in share value? Let me make this honest and clear. With the Fed raising rates the way they have, the Fed is projecting they have to keep rates higher for longer, right? So that means there could be more pain coming to the economy. There's going to be more job loss. There's going to be a recession coming. I'm not going to just kind of try to make everything look sprinkle, just everything good about this. I just want to make it very clear that there's hardships coming, but these hardships are not going to be something that lasts forever. The economy will recover. People will once again see job growth. The economy is going to have a strong recovery. And you just have to be very patient as the months go on. This year is going to have some hardships. A recession is likely coming. I understand that. And my heart goes out to the people who are struggling. This is also hurting Tesla because demand is slowing down for Teslas. That's why Tesla's continuing to cut those prices. But this is not going to be the norm forever. In the future, once the Fed is cutting rates, when the recession comes, yes, there'll be hardships, but it's going to pass by quickly. It may take many, many months, could even take a year. It's going to pass by. Once it's over, things are going to be very bright. Tesla will make new all time highs. Tesla will run very, very hard when the time is right. The time is not now. It's going to take a while, but we will improve. So don't lose faith and look at this as an opportunity. For me personally, the more Tesla drops, the more I slowly start to buy more shares. This helps me bring my average down, not financial advice. So I see another great opportunity coming. I just wanted to remind you all, Tesla's it's looking not the best right now, especially since we lost 212, which was a critical support. So with that being said, expect some chop. Tesla's looking relatively weak now. It tried to balance, but ended up failing, and the bottom is not in yet, unfortunately. So with all this bad news coming out, use this as motivation because this is giving us a very good opportunity to buy more shares for cheaper prices. I'm very excited for what the future holds. I'm not losing faith in Tesla, but just be prepared for more potential downside. We will see how well it tries to hold above 210. If we lose that, there's a risk of 207 and then 205. And then, if we lose 205, it could easily fall all the way down to 200. So we'll watch it very carefully and we'll just do whatever is necessary. For now, Tesla's kind of shopping between the 210s and 212. So we'll just see how it does. Don't forget to watch resistance levels as well above here just in case. But overall, like I said, Tesla's not looking the best. All these hardships are coming into the economy, and it looks like Tesla's not getting a break from it. So it is what it is. I'm not losing faith. I'm not going to give up on the company. I'm still very confident in Tesla's growth from AI, autonomous technology, the Dojo supercomputer, which is once again developing all this technology simultaneously, using lots of data more effectively. And I also believe in Tesla's sales, which are going to grow in the future. This is just an opportunity, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you and peace out.